Hey friends, and welcome to another detailed lap guide for Assetto Corsa Competizione. Today, we're going to have a look at a 1 minute 41.8 second lap around Barcelona in the Mercedes AMG GT3 car in preparation for round 1 of the second season of the SimGrid Endurance Cup this coming Saturday. The circuit to Barcelona, Catalunya is a polarizing track in the racing community, as it seems to have the formula for quite dull racing sometimes. That being said, the track is a pleasure to drive and boasts very long straights with a large variety of both fast and slow corners, which put the car's aerodynamics and mechanical grip both to the test, also making it a tough track to master. So let's take a look at our lap today at full speed before breaking it down at half speed, as always. Enjoy the lap! Alright, so that was a lap around Barcelona. Now let's take a look at half speed. As we cross the line, it's a very long run down the front straight. This is the best location on the track to overtake, so in racing situations, it's important to make sure you're keeping track of where the other cars are and defending or attacking on this straight as necessary. As we approach corner 1, as the grass on the left side becomes the green stuff, we transition onto the curb to widen our arc, but make sure your right tires stay on the line to keep the lap valid. We brake at the 100 meter mark and turn in aggressively shortly after, aiming for the center of the inside curb. We get to throttle right away and stay wide open for corner 2, also using the inside curb as necessary. Cutting quickly to the left, we turn into corner 3 while still at 100% throttle to keep the car stable, and modulate our throttle to stay tight to the inside curb and control the car, getting back to 100% throttle as soon as we can to make the remainder of the corner flat. We then open up the steering steadily as we let the car wash out naturally to the outside of the track. Cutting left once again to use all of the legal track, we brake and turn in for corner 4 at the last white line on the left, apexing very early, and once again getting the throttle down as early as we can, we steadily open up the steering very similarly to corner 3. On exit, we cut directly towards the right side of the track as soon as we can. There really isn't a good braking marker here, so we have to use our experience to determine where to brake. Trail braking extremely heavily for corner 5, we're on the brake all the way to the apex at the center of the corner radius, and using all of the exit curb to maintain momentum. Corner 6 here, you can ignore, it's easily flat. Using all of the track, we brake for corner 7 just at the start of the outside curb and aim to apex just on the edge of the inside curb using maintenance throttle to keep the rear end planted and up to 100% throttle as close to the apex as possible. We then use all of the exit curb. It's very stable and cutting this can make up a lot of time. Take a short breather as we head to corner 9. On entry, we get off the throttle and back on it as soon and as much as possible, using just a smidge of the inside and all of the exit curb. Now we're on to one of the longer straights, approaching the famous turn 10. We brake just before the 100 meter mark, aggressively downshifting to slow the car. This is also a great place to overtake. We trail brake once again right to the apex on the inside curb and get back to throttle also right at the apex, letting the car wash out to the exit curb and making sure that we're not coasting at any point in this corner. We barely end our steering arc as we're already turning in for the flat corner 11 using all of the inside curb, and then we brake just as we start to turn for corner 12, apexing extremely early and washing out to the middle of the track. Then we apex again at the end of the arc, and on exit, we position the left tires all the way to the gravel. We stab the brakes hard for corner 13, turning in just before the end of the outside curb and aiming for the apex right at the sausage on the inside, not letting the car wash out too far to the left. Then we brake just as we cross underneath the billboard. Already turning into the left-hander, we want to graze both sausages on the left and on the right sides, getting back to throttle just after the first left-hander and maintaining as much throttle as possible over the second curb. And now it's wide open through corner 16 as we keep it tight towards the inside curb, using all of the track as we dash towards the finish line. And that's a lap. And that was a 1 minute 41.8 second lap Barcelona. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you don't miss the race on Saturday.